Hello, profit takers. It's Victoria here, and we are back with another video in a brand new year. Welcome to 2024. We are releasing a brand new feature to the Profit Takers Alert dashboard. Okay, so I have been talking about this for the last couple of days, and the release is going to come here within another week or no more than 2 weeks, but at least another week. I'm gonna be able to send you all this file as I'm testing this out. So I wanted you guys to get ahead of this feature and start preparing yourself on how you're going to trade this. Okay. Now, let's talk about it. Let's get into the charts. Let's talk about this previous day high-low strategy and what the alerts mean on the Profit Takers Alert dashboard. Okay. Now, obviously, this is also a trade manager. I know you're not seeing it right now. This is the test version of my new indicator. And once we're all said and done, we are going to include that trade manager back in here. And then, of course, we will deploy this to everyone. All right. Okay. So just know, guys, that these alerts, right, when we see a one peak formation, one previous day low break, like for example, with the Aussie CAD, that means that this is preparing us for day two, the next day. Okay. It's basically telling us that, okay, everything checked off with the trend where it's going. Like we are, it's confirming that we've broken one previous day and now we're looking for the next one. So for the next day, which would be the next trading day, let me get my pen out here so you can see what I mean. The next trading session, it's going to show, there we go. This is going to change from 1 to 2. Okay. This will still remain the same until the low is broken. So we can see here, this is the low, right? This is the most recent low. And we know that in a bear market, we're looking for price to break lows and respect the high. Okay. All right. That's what we're looking for. So one of this has already completed and we're happy. Okay. So now we're looking for the second one. We're looking for that second push in market structure, the market maker cycle. So you're going to now see when the market's open again, you're going to see 2, and this will still say 1 until it breaks. The moment it breaks, boom, it's going to change to 2. All right. Then you'll have the 2, 2. Okay. But right now we're setting you up. We're basically, market is telling you that, hey, when the market's open, we're looking for another push down. All right. We already got one. That's checkmate right there. We already got one and we're looking for it to break. Now it can come to, so we know this is day 1, this is day 2 trend trade, and this is day 3. So we're coming into day 3. Okay. And day 3 is going to be where the market can give us a reversal. Right now it's closed up to high. So this particular pair could literally come up here, stop hunt down, right, to yesterday's low, and it could possibly give a reversal opportunity for New York. All right, that could totally happen. Okay, that's why I'm saying day 3. It's often referred to as a 3-day reversal, but also it could be a continuation. So definitely looks like it's going to stop hunt high for the earlier session, and then perhaps it might break this. And even if it breaks it a little bit, we had calculated this thing to break at least 10%, right? Let me look at my notes. We had calculated to break 10%, and that's why I'm just going to continue to monitor that theory. Okay. Where did I write that? 1 second. Yeah. 10% based off of the ADR. Okay. So it's going to be 10% of the ADR is what we're going to calculate this to actually hit, because we know that even if price touches, a previous level, even just a little bit, or stop hunts it, it still counts as a break, but it's a break fail, which is what we wanted to do anyway. We wanted to break and fail. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. So let me clear this up, and I'm going to do this one more time for the people in the back. so that we can, just make sure we get this down. Okay. So like I said, this particular pair, we already have, it already played out for a day 2 trend trade. And now we're waiting for day 3 to appear, and we've already had one break. Okay. And now we're waiting for day 3 to give us another break. So our second break of market structure. Okay. And we think that this thing is going to stop hunt high, drop, possibly come through here, and then possibly give a reversal in New York. I don't know if that's going to happen. It could retrace just enough for it to continue down, right? But just keep that in mind. Remember, we always have a plan, all right? We always have a plan, okay? So we're expecting this to continue to respect this level here. Obviously, next week, the new high that we're going to mark is up here, right? And then we're expecting this thing to continue to drop. That's what I'm looking at right now, okay? However, it could reverse. It could stop hunt low and then reverse, for London, or it could do it for New York. I don't know. But that's how the name of the game is. So once all this completes and gives us a second push, breaking the previous day, this is now going to change to peak high to previous day low, meaning those two checked off. So now this is setting you up for the next day. All right. It's setting you up for the next day. So let's go on, hop over to that. Let me clear this out real quick. And go ahead and look at what it would look like the next day, right? So now we're coming back here. We're going to count our days, right? And what happened here? We got the stop hunt high. Boom. And then it dropped. It dropped just enough to go underneath yesterday's low, and then we got our reversal trade. Okay. All right. So that's why I was saying this could mean two things. It could either mean a reversal or a continuation. It definitely got a continuation on the earlier session. Obviously, this is an Asian pair. Okay. All right. So now that those things happen, and that's just the completion of, so we saw that on the Aussie CAD, right? And this is what we expect to happen in Aussie CAD on the next trading session. And we saw what that's supposed to look like. All right. And so now this is now setting us up for the next trade. Okay. Which will be this right here. Actually, you know what? We can look at this since we're looking at the highs. We're going to look at New Zealand Swiss. All right. Okay. So we're going to look at New Zealand Swiss simply because, let me go back and erase this. We're looking at Swiss because this is setting up, because we're looking for this to be getting us into the trade, letting us know when we get to the trade, when we get to the charts, this still has another break, right? We want to see 3 breaks. Although it's been 3 days since the high, peak formation high, it hasn't broken 3 times, right? So this could be a trade setup for you, okay? All right. So what do we see here, guys? Get my pen back out. Okay. So 3 days from the peak is the 4th day. Okay. Now, some people might not call it 4 days or whatever. It's just really how you look. This particular strategy is just, it's like a blend, right, of BTMM and what I've learned from Stacy Burke. Okay. He only looks at the week and he just counts the weeks, right? 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, we can't do really. This particular week was short, so I can't use that here. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So we're not going to do that right now. We'll do that when we have a full week. Okay. So nonetheless, right? You see how we got the trend trade? We had the break of structure. Okay, we had 2 breaks, 1 and then 2. Now this one didn't break quite enough. It didn't give us that 10%, so we got equal lows. Oops. So another thing you want to note is your equal lows, right? You're going to normally see that if it doesn't do the 10% of a break, it's not going to count it, right? And this is the area where we're going to monitor to see if that's enough, right? Of room, or if we need to make some adjustment. But for right now, we're sticking with the 10%. So that's why we only see that it broke twice, right? Because it came down here and it did not break through like we saw in the other one. It broke through it and then closed back above. So that's why it counted it. So typically you would see 3 breaks, right? 1, 2, and 3 on a 3 peak formation high. Typically you'd see 3 breaks, and then you'll come into this market thinking, let me go ahead and go. And you would, even though we would expect this thing to give us that 3rd push, right? It didn't break it, but again, like this did with the other pairs, it closed high. You got the stop hunt high drop for the earlier session, right? And then it just held the low. That's all that means. So all we're looking for is this thing to either give us another stop hunt high and then actually break it, so then we can actually get our true 3rd push or the 3rd break of structure, because this gave us equal lows. Okay. So that's why you're seeing 3 and 2. We still have another opportunity, so we're going to watch this one. Okay. And I do have it in my notes here. NF, definitely watch that one. And there was another one I think I had pointed out. NJ, I think it might have been pretty similar. Hold on, let's look at NJ real quick. Okay, no, it actually broke through a little bit. All right, that's why we're seeing 2 and 2. That needle just pierced it just enough, okay? But I'm going to watch it, okay? All right, cool. Okay, so now let me bring you to one of the longer pairs. So we've talked about the 1 peak formation and the 1 previous day low. That is setting you up for the next day, right? Which will be the 3rd day in the trading window to break another low. All right, so right now, I think we already looked. Did we look at the 3 peak? Okay, here we go. Yeah, we already did. I already talked about that. So we don't have a 4 days right here to show you for this particular moment, but I'm going to hop on over to the pound Swiss. Now you're going to notice with the pound Swiss that this thing has been going on for 9 days, almost 10 trading days. Okay. And the other thing is it has also broken 6 previous day lows. So what does that mean? It means that the market reset. Okay. It literally means that it broke out 3 times, it reset, and then it started to break again. So it finished the next 3 set of breaks, right? And these, I used to think with these markets that went on and on and on and on, I'm like, man, when is this thing ever going to stop? Excuse me. So now we have an idea when it will stop. And now, because even though you would see price continue to max out the ADR and continue to drop, you're not going to take that reversal just yet. It's letting you know it's coming, right? But it's not ready. But now you have an even more clear idea that, okay, now that I see that it actually broke out 6 times, this to me, and we got the pattern here, now I can expect this thing to actually start trending up and breaking highs, right? That's what I'm looking for there. Now I want you to see the difference between the pound Swiss and the dollar Swiss. The dollar Swiss, same thing. It has been in dropping for 8 days, 8 trading sessions. And just like the other one, it has, it broke structure 3 times and then it reset, right? So now we're in the final, hopefully the final stage of this particular trend, right? But in order for it to be final, because it's only broken out 5 times, we needed to do one more break. Okay, it needs to do one more break and then continue to proceed. Okay, so this one didn't quite. Now it was in the inside day on Friday. It didn't touch any major levels. Maybe it's just going to wait for when the market opens to quickly hit this low here and then come back up. That could be what could happen, right? And then we can know or feel a little bit more comfortable in saying, okay, now we need to watch for the entry, okay? Because this was what we could definitely see when the markets open up again. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this short training on how you can use the Profit Takers Alert Dash Trade Manager to guide you into your next trading session, all right? What to expect, what to do. Which one of these setups do you like to trade, right? You're going to be able to design that and pick that and only trade those setups. You don't have to trade every setup. You can just narrow it down to just one setup and master that one before you move on. So this is great for people who are new to trading. And it's also great for us that have been out here trading for a while. And, you know, we're just always looking for a way to get an edge, to sharpen our skills, and to get more consistent in our precision, rather, in the entries and in what market is telling us. Okay. All right. So guys, if you don't have this trading manager right here, guys, you're going to, oh, one more thing I forgot to share. I have put together a PDF for you all. It is available on, that's not what I wanted to do. It is available to you all right here on Locals. You just come up to Locals and you can download it for free. Okay. All right. You come to this particular, trying to get this thing to, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. You come here, you click on this button here, new feature, and it's going to open up a PDF, and then you're going to have this information here at your fingertips. Okay. So again, this is very new feature. So I'm most likely probably going to update it a little bit more as the new year progresses and we get more data. I will make those updates here and make the alerts here as well for you all. Okay. So be sure you're a part of Locals. Again, it is free to join Locals. A lot of the stuff in Locals is absolutely free. I do have a paid feature, which is $5. However, if you subscribe to the Profit Takers Dash, it's absolutely free. But nonetheless, every day, guys, I'm in here, you know, posting trade setups. All right. I post the trade setups for, you know, for the day, and then I'll go back and do a video and just cover, okay, what did it work? What happened? But most of the time, if I don't get time to do a video, I'll just be in here commenting and posting comments and whatnot on that particular day on if that trade worked out or not. Right. So that is the benefit of the value of paying the $5, you know, right? If you don't want to get the PTAD, or if you do get the PTAD Dash, guys, it's absolutely free. How do you get the dashboard, right? You just go right onto the website. Okay. Go to the website here. You can start your free trial, or you can go right here to the shop, and then you can just go ahead and sign up. Okay. You can do a 1 month, you can do 3, 6, or a year. Be sure to use the coupon. All right. Be sure to use the coupon that's going to be available. Let me show that to you now. Right. You're going to save $15 or 30%. If you just do the month to month, you're saving $15, but overall that's 30%. Again, cancel it anytime. Right. Let me know how you like it. Right. If you have some feedback, let me know and we'll see if we can incorporate it. Okay. So go to ProfitTakersAlert.com. Go ahead and grab the free trial, or go ahead and start with your subscription now. All right. Well, thank you all for watching this video. Really appreciate your time, and we will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.